Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
The give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback now breaking the field. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Morton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Working the middle is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to get
able to get one down to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Houston going up tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and then getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. Fakes his man out. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. From the gun, give on the inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Houston wants to play fast. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The short hands, it's Davis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on the line, great job, great catch, first down.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45, on his way. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Houston going up tempo. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
Kansas State pushing the pace. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st downs is that alone, just on this drive. The defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Inside a minute to play here in the 1st half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Houston, 0. Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently up big right now, and really everything they've dialed up offensively has worked. They're up by 18 over TCU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Brings up 2nd down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. The Wildcats have enough for the 1st down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Might as well give it to him again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Kansas State quick to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He makes the connection. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the 1st down, and he gets it.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Good job. Well, to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. Gaucho.
He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Houston wants to play fast.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead with the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, nothing like turkey and stuffing and the Egg Bowl on your Thanksgiving holiday. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Coming after it. And the pass, it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Kansas State.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to the air. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Kansas State.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires it incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Quick strike complete. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Running, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What a grab and go for the score. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Houston going up tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. The Cougars brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Got the quick pass. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative. Just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The inside handoff. There it is, trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Good timing on the quick out. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gets open down the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They want to just keep throwing it. Got a man. It's Morton.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Kansas State pushing the pace. They'll throw it on first down. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Picks up 1. It's 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Getting some heat. He fires a bullet to the right. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. Rifles it down the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The throw to the outside is complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. He's going to pass. They're trying nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the